Good evening. An investigation started after a helicopter crashed in Staffordshire with the death of 2 passengers. The helicopter came down less than a mile from its destination, the JCB factory at Roaster. JCB owned the aircraft.
The helicopter came down on the very edge of Roaster village after clearing Abbott's Home School. A teacher and pupil were first on the scene, the pupil, whose father's a pilot, managing to cut the electrics to prevent a fire.
But after a while I discovered that there was an area of the fuselage which had broken open during the impact, and I actually disconnected the battery connections, which had more or less the same effect.
The emergency services were also quickly on the scene.
There are houses not too far away, so what is a very unfortunate incident could have been a much more serious and much more unfortunate incident than it is.
JCB carry 5,000 passengers a year. This flight was bringing customers from Surrey. Tonight, the pilot and 3 passengers remain seriously ill. The police won't name those who died until tomorrow.
167 jobs are to go at Leicestershire's biggest hospital, the Leicester Royal Infirmary, more than half of them nursing posts. 5 wards are also to close as part of £2 million in cuts the hospital's being forced to make. A new Midlands engineering company has won a multi-million-pound order to build electric trains for British Rail. Hunslet Transportation Projects of Birmingham beat other firms like BREL in Derby and Metro Camel. The new Hunslet trains will be used on the Birmingham Cross City line from 1992. Now cricket, and in the NatWest Trophy first round, Nottinghamshire beat Buckinghamshire, Derbyshire beat Shropshire, Gloucestershire beat Lincolnshire, Warwickshire beat Hertfordshire, Hampshire beat Leicestershire, Northamptonshire beat Staffordshire, and Worcestershire beat Suffolk. That's the news from me. Now it's time for a look at the national weather forecast.
A very good evening to you. Another very warm, very humid day in the southeast. The top temperature was at Margate, where they got up to 26 degrees Celsius, 79 degrees Fahrenheit, but very much cooler further west and further north. And that cooler weather is going to push right across the country tonight. So for you hay fever sufferers, relief is on its way. The cooler weather, in fact, is tucking in behind this cold front. And you can see by midday tomorrow that will have got right across into central parts of Europe. So fresher and cooler weather for many of us. Now the radar did pick up a lot of thunderstorms as that cold front trundled its way across through this evening. They really came from Birmingham northwards up into northeastern parts of England. Some quite nasty ones, and certainly around the heaviest ones were around about 6 or 7 o'clock this evening in northeastern parts of England. And I had a very reliable report at Curtin Lindsay, just north of Lincoln, that they've had some nasty thunderstorms there. Well, you're not alone. There's several up in northeastern parts now, but they're going to trundle away across into the North Sea as we go through the night. And for most of us, it's going to end up quite a dry night too, except in the far north of Scotland and in Shetland, where you're going to keep some showers and some rain going right the way through the night. But a fresher night, a cooler night than we've seen for some time, 5 Celsius in central parts of Scotland, and a much more pleasant 10 or 11 Celsius down in southern parts. Now I think for many places a bright sunny start, as you can see, eastern Scotland, much of England and Wales, a good deal of sunshine to start the day tomorrow, but then the clouds beginning to build up, and I think there will be some showers around, chiefly on the western side of Wales down in southwest England. Couldn't entirely rule them out over central and eastern parts of England, but I think very, very few and far between. On the other hand, over in Scotland and Northern Ireland, a lot of showers around, more persistent rain in Shetland to start with. That's turning more showery through the afternoon, but more persistent rain then coming into northwestern parts of Scotland. A much fresher day, as I've said, particularly in the southeast. 22 Celsius is 72 Fahrenheit. That's it. Bye-bye for now.